Hey, hi everyone, I'm Andy Yu here, okay, and this is Caleb.
Hi everyone, my name is Caleb Gan. I'm from Philips Securities, Singapore.
Okay, so basically, why we actually open three type of account? Okay.
So basically, so that you have choices. For example, sometimes if you feel that, you want to buy using cash, all right, without leveraging, okay, you can do so. And sometimes if you have, if you have too much stock stuck, and then you have less capital, and then you want to use other tools like, for example, margin account, or for example CFD as leverage purposes, okay, you can do so. So at the end of the day, we help you to open this type of the account at one go. If not, then you got to fill out the form again and again and again.
Okay, so basically, when you receive the account number and the password, right? What you will receive is actually you receive two account number. Okay, one is for the prepaid account, cash upfront account. The other one is called the margin account. Okay, so for both of these account, right, you have to put in the money in before you can start trading. Okay, and what's the good thing about the prepaid account and what's the good thing about the margin account is basically it gives you a choice. Okay, so Caleb, which one is your favorite actually?
Okay, so that would depend on your that will depend on my objective basically, alright. So if you are looking for a dividend stock, usually sometimes people they like to buy using cash alright. But then if you are looking for growth stock, for example, a short duration of trading, that kind of thing, probably you might want to look into a CFD, contract for difference. You can trade up to 10 times leverage. What do I mean by that? You can put $1,000, okay, and then you can trade up to $10,000, that kind of thing, for US stocks. And then we do have another type of account called a margin account. Okay, the flexibility of the margin account is that, okay, initially, okay, you can use as a margin, alright. For example, you put in $10,000, you can buy up to 3 times, okay. Then subsequently, right, okay, if you have money, you think that you want to pick up the share, you can do so. So it's like properties, that kind of the strategy. So you loan first, and then few years later you have money, right? You want to pay full amount, you can do so. So that is a traditional margin account. You have the flexibility to pick up the share, okay, maybe few months later.
So right now, what's the margin, the financing fee?
Okay, financing fee for a foreign share currently is capped at 3.99 per annum basis, based on the loan amount that you are actually borrowing, alright.
So actually, let's say you put 10,000 inside, and if you buy the first 10,000, right, is there any financing fee?
So the first $10,000 is not financed at all, because that is your own money.
Okay, so basically, if you put in a capital of 10,000 Sing dollar, and then you buy up to 10,000, you do not actually pay financing fee. You only pay financing fee when you actually use over the 10,000 over dollars. Okay, so basically, one good thing about this margin account, right, is give you a flexibility of whether or not you need the money to use extra leverage or not. Okay, so it's just like a normal trading account. When you can use it for trading, you can use it for contra, you can use it to pick up the shares and do it for long-term investment as well. Okay, so that's the flexibility of margin account. Okay.
Of course, margin account is not for everyone, alright. But if you have a businessman mindset, usually you see businessmen, they usually like to go to bank, okay, and then bank like to lend them money, Alright, so basically they are using some other people money, alright, to what we call that, to increase their wealth basically. So if you have this kind of the mindset, or if you have this kind of the strategy, then margin might be suitable for you.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this CFD account. Okay, so basically when you receive the password, you receive the account number, right, the CFD account is usually tagged to your prepaid account. Am I right, Sid?
Yes, you can say so. Yeah.
Okay, so basically when you use that prepaid account, what you actually do here is, the good thing is, if you want to use there's two parts of this prepaid account. One part is the cash side, the other part is the CFD side. So for the cash side, right, it's just like a normal trading account where you put in $10,000, you can buy up to $10,000, and then you can just leave the share there, and up to a point you want to sell, then you sell away. Okay, so for CFD, the main difference is, number one is, okay, when you put 10,000 inside, you can buy, with the multiples of 5 times, 10 times. Okay, depends on the individual stocks. Okay, the margin required. So when you buy the shares, let's say you buy Microsoft, okay, and Microsoft requires 10% margin. That means when you buy Microsoft $10,000 worth of Microsoft shares, you are actually only paying $1,000 as a what we call a margin required, like a deposit for buying a property, example. Okay, so when you buy Microsoft, okay, 10,000 worth of shares, you only put down this over 1,000. And in this case, the whole contract, right, okay, is actually what we call marginalized. So you actually need to pay what we call finance fee for the $10,000 Microsoft contract. Okay, but however, okay, you still got available cash in your account, $9,000. Okay, you can still buy other shares, like example Adobe. You want to buy other shares like even the Singapore stocks, you can buy as long as you have available cash in your trading account.
So just to share with you a little bit about the CFD. Okay, CFD is basically under the market maker. So some of you might thought that under the market makers, then where does this stock price derive from? So basically under Phillip Securities from Singapore, right, our price basically mirrors from the stock exchange. So having said that, right, there is no spreads, okay, between what we call that bid and the ask price. So basically the price is exactly same from the stock exchange. So we are playing a very fair games basically. So some of the blue chip stock, like for example Andy mentions Microsoft, you can trade up to 10 times, because some of you might thought that a US stock is too expensive, so therefore you might need a tools, for example, alright, use a CFD. Okay, so you can put $1,000, you can trade up to $10,000. So this is a tools for you to participate in the US market basically.
Okay, so basically, right, okay, for most people, okay, they will go for the prepaid account first, and then they will try with CFD. And the good thing about CFD is you also be able to set a good till date stop loss, and so that you can actually buy the shares and then put the stop loss up to 3 months or 2 months later, and then you just leave the position there. If you make money, 1 month later you want to sell, you can just remove the order to sell. Or if you, let's say, make money, you don't want to sell, you can just leave it, or you can adjust the stop loss to a higher price, call it a trailing stop loss. So that's one thing that we like about this CFD is, okay, a few things. Number one, okay, you can actually do long and short. Okay, number two, you can actually use leverage. Okay, you can buy up to 10 times for shares. You can buy up to 20 times for index. Okay, you can also buy into even forex. Okay, you can use CFD. And lastly is, okay, for CFD is unlike options or futures, there's no expiry date. You do not have to close the position every month or things like that. You can hold on to the position just like the stock market, and the price is also exactly like the stock market. Okay, so that is giving us a lot of transparency and a lot of this we can actually hold on. It's very simple, unlike other instruments.
So basically, like what Andy mentioned, is that CFD you can trade for both ways, either long position, that means you buy low and sell high. Okay, the other way is that when the bear market comes, okay, you can short sell using CFD. So that means you can sell first at a higher price and then you buy back at a lower price. Okay, so that's how you make the short position, okay, from the difference price. So at the end of the day, okay, do take note that it might trigger margin call if the market is too volatile, for example. So you have to set stop loss, like what Andy mentioned is very important, because CFD comes with the advanced order type for you to set stop loss before you place the orders basically, so that with this stop loss, right, you won't be hit a margin call so often. Alright.
Okay, so basically, if you want to know more about stop loss, advanced order, we have another video already done for you. Okay, so for this session, okay, I hope that it can help you to understand what is the account that you're holding, and what's the benefits of all these accounts and how you're going to use it. All right, so thank you for watching this. If you have any question, you can still WhatsApp Mr. Gan, Caleb, okay, and let us know what's your question. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. See you again.